Okay, so several years ago I was asked for advice on how to write on dark arrowheads or dark stone, what pens to use or what paints to use. And I always used to recommend either a whiteout pen or just hand brush it with white paint and a very fine brush. Okay, but I found something today that I think works really, really good, and I just by accident saw it at the store. It's only $4.99 for three of these jelly roll pens. Had not seen these before. Some of you may already know all about this kind of stuff because you're more into the art than I am. But they write pretty good. Let's see. Okay, easy to use. And they'll write on stone. And I'm going to try Obsidian here in a minute. It does write a little bit thick for my taste, but it works pretty good actually. Okay, these are my initials. So I've tried in the past some other options. This is a Posca pen from Japan. I bought this like 3 years ago, experimenting with white ink and different pens. And this one here, it's very expensive. It cost me like $8 or something, and I had to mail order it. And this is what I used to use. Okay, it's taken me about 3 years to answer this question. So 3 years ago I used this pen a few times and I recommended it to somebody. I don't know who it was. And then since then I haven't really used these white pens. So today, just by coincidence, I saw these jelly roll pens on the checkout aisle at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, it's only so $4.99 for three pens. I thought, why not? This type here, the Posca, needs to be shaken, and then you've got to compress the tip a few times to get the paint to flow, and it can be a little messy. Okay, but these work okay. They are thicker though than the jelly pen. But very easy to write with. And the other option would be to use an art pen. It's kind of like a brush type thing. This one's $4.49 each. So this is like the mid-range. And this is really good for very, very fine lines. You know, if you're an artist. Now, I bought a few of these for my daughter, and I was going to use them to, put initials on stone also, but it doesn't really lend itself to writing. I don't know if you can see that, but you got to blot it on kind of, because if you just brush it on, it's rather thin. So you've got to kind of blot. Anyway, it's really not meant for writing on glass or stone. I got a piece of obsidian here. And I've got the light kind of close. I hope the lighting is okay. But as you can see, this one's not that good. For writing anyway. The Posca It writes very, very easily, but kind of thick. And the jelly roll. You can write much thinner lines with it. The glass is really slippery. I think you get the idea. Okay. Now, it's not waterproof. Okay, this is a little a wipe. This will wipe off. All of them will wipe off. Okay. This one here has got some fingernail polish clear over the top. They won't wipe off. So what I use is this stuff here. I think this is something you brush over fingernails when they're painted to kind of increase the durability and shine and all that, or whatever it's used for. But it's a good it's a good material. I think it's a lacquer or something, and it protects your signature or whatever from rubbing off. So it works really well. So yeah, you just can't use the pen by itself because it rubs off extremely easily. Okay, I think that's it. I just wanted to go over that. I was pretty excited about finding these, and I know it's taken me about 3 years to fully answer this question, but I hope that helps whoever asked me that question a long time ago. Yeah, these work really well, and I'll be using these in upcoming videos when I do a little bit of artwork and stuff, drawing arrows and whatnot. Okay.